Welcome back to another Ratface 44 Reviews. My name is James, and today we have G.I. Joe Classified Series, Shockwave. So let's get this started! So before we get this started, big shout out to DJC Collectibles. Link will be in the description below. So before we open up Shockwave here, we're going to take a look at the packaging. I have thoughts about this picture of Shockwave. You know, great digital rendition of the figure itself on this packaging. But it's just the environment that he's in. It looks like he's like on a beach down by the bay. I believe Shockwave is a urban riot trooper along those lines. It maybe has something to do with the storyline that Hasbro is trying to depict in the background of these classified figures. But overall, you know, it looks good. You know, if anybody could tell me what's in the background here, this little bridge to nowhere kind of thing where it goes, that'd be great if you could tell me that. So you have a nice piece of artwork of Shockwave, all of his accessories, G.I. Joe logo, Hasbro logo, and his full name, Jason Shockwave Fiera. It's I believe it's Italian. I looked it up and how to pronounce it. And on the back of the packaging, you have a digital render of Shockwave. He is 6.2 inches tall. All of his accessories depicted. Zoom in shots of his head. And the, I guess this is on his chest. A little bit of a detail here. Boring stuff on the bottom. And on this side of the packaging, you have a really great, larger depiction of the artwork that's on front of the packaging. Really cool. I really enjoy this art style. It's freaking cool. G.I. Joe logo, number 105 in the line. And on the top of the packaging, G.I. Joe logo. And on this side of the packaging, you have a blue rendition of the same artwork, number 105, QR code. So I have my trusty scalpel right here. Let's go ahead and open up Shockwave. So here is the weapons crate footlocker of Shockwave, Jason's Shockwave Fiera, number 105, G.I. Joe logo. And let's get the accessories. Pretty decent amount. I'm excited to look at this riot shield. Should be really cool. Quick depiction of Shockwave in his cardboard imprisonment. Alrighty, let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories. So first off, we have a tiny little magazine here. And next we have a knife that's all in black plastic. I believe this is brand new to the line. And here is another knife. This looks like some sort of specialized piece of equipment. It looks like it's kind of notched here at the end, maybe the cut cord or something like that. Next we have this submachine gun looking thing. Pretty cool looking. And next we have another type of automatic pistol. Very cool. I believe this is brand new in the line also. And here we have Shockwave's baton. It is made of this black soft plastic. As you can see, it is bent, unfortunately, and it has these handle details on the end. And next we have his patented cap. Very cool. There is that digital camo, dark blue and kind of yellow, kind of cubey looking kind of camouflage, and a little bit on the back. And I believe this is new in the line. And lastly, we have this really cool riot shield. This is what I was kind of looking forward to with the accessories. Taking a closer look at the print at the top of the shield, you can see there's Cobra logos with no signs over it. So I believe this is the amount of maybe Vipers he took out. Cool kind of texture detail here, like it looks like it's kind of scratched up. You have this kind of yellow paint application. I believe these are maybe could be lights at the bottom here. I'm not sure what that is. Probably some technical detail in this gray paint application, and the same at the bottom. But yeah, like I was saying, they have some cool kind of scratch marks on here, and you got like rivets, and looks like there is kind of like a wire here for power for these lights. And on the back you have a handle, and you got some material kind of detail, kind of leather detail on the back of this shield. They didn't really have to do that. But that's really cool. Handle detail and a little C-clip to put his hand in. And again, there are details on the inside of this riot shield, which is really cool, like the rivets and whatnot, and the edge of it looks like it's sheet metal. Very cool. And on the side, it looks like there's some wear. That looks really cool. Looks like it's been used. Very awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and take out good old Shockwave out of his cardboard imprisonment. So here's Shockwave, all out of its packaging. Let's go ahead and take a look at the style and design of this action figure. As you can see, he's wearing this light blue and dark blue type of uniform with the light blue and dark blue camouflage and a little bit of a kind of yellowish cube details, the digital camo. So let's go ahead and take a look at his face sculpt. It looks pretty cool. He's wearing this balaclava, and you can see the material detail on the balaclava. I have some thoughts about the eyes. It doesn't look like it's digitally printed. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments section. It looks very plain. As you can see, he has blue eyes and he has black eyebrows. It looks, dare I say, a little cartoony to me, compared to just say the eye detail on Firefly. This is kind of plain to me, but there's you know, he's just wearing a balaclava, and you can see his ears kind of sculpted in there underneath the balaclava. On the neck, you can see the same kind of material details on the neck. He's wearing this really cool tactical vest. The chest has this black paint application. Looks like padding, potentially. He has a dark blue collar. Pretty cool. He has a Joe Pro on his shoulder, a knife sheath, and a pocket here that looks like there's some rounds. On the lower portion of this tactical vest, you can see some pockets sculpted in, and kind of looks like there's a button sculpted on there too. Material type of sculpting on it. He has this really cool belt with pockets and a gunmetal belt buckle. As we look at the back of the tactical vest, you see the same kind of padding black detail on here with a port for a backpack, which he does not come with, unfortunately. We will have a vintage comparison later on in this video. So as we move down, you see the same type of blue and dark blue pattern with these little cube type of yellow details on here. On his arms, you can see he has these forearm type of guards. I'm not exactly sure what that is. It's done in this black plastic. Cool kind of detail on it with these dark blue straps on the forearms. He has these gloves with the fingers cut. Very cool. On the other side, the same forearm guard. He has pinless, double jointed elbows. You see there is a pocket on his bicep here too. Going down, he has holsters for his submachine guns done in a dark blue plastic. Very cool, intricate type of molding here. Very nice. He has black knee pads. And I believe these legs are Duke's legs. So as you can see, they are pinned knees. And the upper body, I think it's Snake Eyes upper body, I believe. From the retro card, which is Grunt also. Moving down, you can see he has these black boots with strap details. Got these shin guards, which is really cool. And also he has a knife sheath. Regular type of military boots and laces details. Going over some of the articulation with Shockwave here. There's not much difference. You know, we all have seen this body type in two different figures. One thing I want to point out is some of the butterfly shoulder joints, if you want to call it that. I don't know, this is kind of an older body, so it actually is butterfly shoulder joints. Up and down on his right hand, and on his left hand, I think it's in and out. Yeah. And of course, the ab crunch is hindered by his tactical vest, and it's a little loose in the waist. So let's go ahead and gear up Shockwave. So we were looking at these submachine guns. They're identical, and I went ahead and loaded it up with the magazines. They're very, very small and thin, so, and they stay in, so that's a good sign. So it looks like I'm gonna have to put some heat on his hands. I can't move his fingers. The plastic is pretty hard. So I heated up good old Shockwave here. Let's go ahead and put his submachine guns in his hand now. I can move his fingers, so they should just slip on very easily. So here's Shockwave with his submachine gun in his hand. He has 2 of them, which is really cool. So there he is holding both submachine guns, holsters here. So here's his headgear. Kind of just fits right on top of his head, like hats usually do. Slips right on, stays on his head very well. So Shockwave has 2 knives, so we're just put it in the sheath on his chest. Boot knife. Slides right in, fits very well. And the coup de grace of the accessories is the riot shield. So there you go, and it kind of clips on his forearm just like that. Well, check that out. That is awesome. So I almost forgot about Shockwave's baton. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in his hand. And usually you put it along his forearm, just like that. That looks really cool. Can't really tell it's that bent when it's along his forearm like that. Shockwave is a very cool looking character. He has a very awesome outfit. Stands out on the shelf. Wicked. So let's go ahead and do a vintage comparison. So here's my vintage Shockwave. So let's go ahead and do a comparison. I have it fully complete. I have his submachine gun right here with the foldable stock, I'm assuming, and with the suppressor. I dare not put this in his hand, fear of breaking his thumbs. This is one of my newer ones that I picked up years ago. I specifically wanted this figure. I never grew up with this guy. Never had him when I was a kid, but as an adult, I really like his aesthetic and his uniform. It's really freaking cool. So as you can see, he does come with a backpack and a knife that kind of fits right on the backpack, just like that. That's the only thing missing with the classified. Recently, they strayed away from putting backpacks on these classified figures, unfortunately. So here is his other sidearm, which is, unfortunately, we can't compare this to anything that the classified has. I guess they opted in with a riot shield for classified Shockwave. So let's take a closer look and take a look at that. The colors match freaking perfectly. Unbelievable how they just grabbed the color and just straight up copied. As you know, that the Real American Hero version here, his hat is permanently on his head, and the classified obviously is removable. And you can see there is a knife sheath on his vest here, and that's sculpted in, and here it's removable. Real American Hero has this yellow highlight. Same with the classified. They have tiny little highlight, digital camouflage, which is awesome. I really like the Real American Hero version of Shockwave. So here's a quick shot of some other G.I. Joe Classified series and Valorverse figures wielding their shields. I think they look awesome together. So there you have it, guys. There is my review of Shockwave and the vintage Shockwave, and awesome comparison. Final thoughts. The only pet peeve I have about this Shockwave is no backpack, of course, and the slightly underwhelming sculpt and paint application of his eyes. I don't know if it's a big deal for you guys, but he doesn't look real. I don't know. He doesn't look like a human being. I don't know what it's. I don't know what it's about. It's very, very kind of simplistic. It does remind me of the vintage one, how simplistic the paint application is on his eyes here. But overall, I'm happy we got Shockwave for the classified line. He looks freaking amazing. Really looking forward to getting him. And I hope you enjoyed my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Yo, Joe, and Cobra!